My beloved child, listen to my voice. I see the weight you carry, the silent battles you fight, the moments when you feel unseen and unheard. But I am here. I have always been here. Before you took your first breath, I knew you. I formed you with love, and I placed within you a purpose far greater than what you can see right now. I know the road has been difficult. There have been days when your strength felt like it was fading, when hope seemed distant, and when your prayers felt unanswered. But listen, my child, your prayers have never been unheard. Every tear you've shed, I have counted. Every cry of your heart, I have held close. I am not ignoring you, I am preparing you. What you see as delay, I see as divine alignment. Do not fear what is ahead, for I go before you. You do not walk this path alone. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel lost, seek me. When your heart is heavy, give your burdens to me. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help. No storm is too great for me, no battle too strong, no darkness too deep. My light will always shine through. Let go of what is weighing you down. Release the past, the mistakes, the failures. None of it defines you. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. You are loved, chosen, and redeemed. My grace is enough for you, even on your worst days. I am opening doors that no one can shut. I am making a way where there seems to be no way. Trust in my timing, for I have not forgotten you. What I have planned for you is beyond what you can imagine. Greater peace, deeper joy, and a future filled with my goodness. Keep your eyes on me. Do not let fear or doubt cloud your faith. Even when you don't understand, trust me. I am working behind the scenes, moving mountains you cannot see, aligning every step for your good. No matter how heavy the burdens may feel, there is a promise that stands unshaken. Every trial has a purpose, every setback is a setup for something greater, and every tear is seen by the one who never forgets his children. When the road ahead seems uncertain, remember that faith is not about seeing, it's about trusting. It's about believing that even in silence, God is working. It's about knowing that even in waiting, He is preparing. The delays are not denials, they are moments of divine refinement, shaping you for the blessings that are yet to come. Strength does not come from never falling, it comes from rising again, from leaning into grace when weakness tries to overtake. You were not meant to carry the weight of life alone. Surrender is not defeat, it is an act of trust. When you lay down your worries at the feet of the Almighty, you make room for His peace to flood your soul. Doors will open in their appointed time, the answers you seek will come, not a moment too late. Keep pressing forward, keep believing, and keep your heart anchored in the truth. You are held, you are loved, and you are never forgotten. There will be moments when doubt whispers lies, trying to convince you that nothing is changing, that your prayers are unheard, that your efforts are in vain. But faith isn't about what you see. It's about what you know deep within your spirit. You are being led even when you don't understand the path. You are being strengthened even when the trials feel overwhelming. Every step you take in faith, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the breakthrough that has already been set in motion. Keep your heart steady. Keep your eyes fixed on the promises that never fail. Even when the night feels long, morning is coming. Even when the storm rages, there is shelter in the one who holds all things together. Through every storm, every struggle, and every setback, there is a purpose unfolding, one that may not always be visible, but is always present. Challenges are not signs of abandonment. They are opportunities for growth, for refining, for drawing closer to the one who holds all things together. Faith is not about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. It's about stepping forward even when the path is unclear, knowing that God is already preparing the way. The trials faced today are not the end of the story. They are the chapters that lead to victory, to restoration, to a testimony of God's faithfulness. Doors may close, but that does not mean hope is lost. Every ending is a setup for a new beginning, one that is aligned with God's perfect plan. Disappointments are not defeats, they are divine redirections. What seems like a delay is often God's way of preparing something greater. Strength is not found in never falling, but in rising again, knowing that grace is sufficient and that God's power is made perfect in weakness. There is no mistake too great, no failure too deep, that His love cannot redeem. Every moment of pain, every season of waiting is shaping something beautiful, something that will one day make perfect sense. So keep moving forward, keep believing, keep holding onto the promises that were spoken over your life. The breakthrough is coming, the blessing is near, and the one who has begun a good work will be faithful to complete it. Type 1212 if you believe. There is a time for waiting and a time for breakthrough, a time for refining and a time for restoration. What you are walking through now is not without purpose. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of perseverance is seen and counted. Nothing is wasted in the hands of the one who is working all things together for your good. Even when the answers seem delayed, even when the silence feels heavy, know this: God is not absent. He is not ignoring you. He is preparing you. Strength is being built in the waiting. Faith is deepening in the unknown. And a greater testimony is unfolding through the very trials you are facing. There are doors that will open at the right time, not a moment too soon or too late. What is meant for you will not pass you by. No obstacle, no setback, no opposition can stand against what God has ordained for your life. His plans cannot be shaken, and neither can the promises He has spoken over you. So do not be discouraged. Do not let weariness steal your hope. Keep pressing on, for the breakthrough is closer than it seems. Keep believing, for what is unseen now will soon be revealed. And when the answers come, when the way is made clear, you will look back and see that every step, even the hardest ones, were leading you exactly where you needed to be. The season you are in is not a mistake. It is not a detour. It is a necessary path that is shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what is ahead. The weight you feel now is not meant to break you, but to build endurance within you. There is a purpose behind every delay, a lesson in every challenge, and a hidden blessing in every trial. What seems like a setback is often a setup for something greater. What feels like an ending is, in reality, the beginning of a new chapter, one that God has written with His perfect wisdom and love. Do not let fear or doubt take root in your heart. What is impossible for man is never impossible for God. He is the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way, who turns mourning into joy, and who brings beauty from ashes. Your prayers are not in vain. Your faithfulness is not unnoticed. Keep walking, keep trusting, and keep believing. The breakthrough is coming, the promise is unfolding, and in due time, you will see the fullness of what God has prepared for you. The waiting may feel long, and the journey may seem uncertain, but know this: every step you take in faith is bringing you closer to what God has prepared for you. Even when you cannot see it, He is working behind the scenes, aligning the right opportunities, opening the right doors, and clearing the path ahead. What you are facing now is not the final word. The struggles, the setbacks, the moments of doubt, they are all temporary. But God's promises, they are eternal. His word does not return void. What He has spoken over your life will come to pass in His perfect timing. So do not grow weary. Do not lose heart. Even in the silence, He is moving. Even in the delay, He is refining. And even in the waiting, He is drawing you closer to Him. Trust that what He has begun in you, He will bring to completion. Your faith is not in vain. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've shed, and every moment you've stood firm despite the struggles, God has seen it all. He is not ignoring you, nor has He forgotten you. There is a purpose in this process. Sometimes what feels like a delay is actually preparation. God is strengthening you, shaping your character, and deepening your trust in Him. What He has for you is greater than you can imagine, but He wants you to be ready to receive it. So keep pressing forward, keep believing. Even when the road seems long and the answers seem distant, know that His timing is always perfect. You are not alone. He is walking with you every step of the way, and soon you will see His faithfulness unfold in ways you never expected. Type Amen if you agree. Like this video if you believe in God. Subscribe this channel for more videos.